Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Minecraft video on my channel. My name is KIllFeed, or Brandon, here today. And if you guys would, go ahead and hit subscribe and hit that like button down below. Now, in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys a blaze farm little XP deal right here. Pretty much a blaze rod farm. Nothing too special. It's just, it involves a little building. Best bet, you'd probably want to throw your world on peaceful to do this. It is not my build. This is an old build. This build is from like 1.07 or whatever, long time ago. This build is actually originally an ethos build, but at the very end of it, he would have a actual like mom killer for it, to where you can just one hit the blaze to actually kill it. But that mechanism and timing is so off because that is an old version of the game, and I didn't have time to figure it out for Bedrock, so I just went ahead and made this little funneling system down to go ahead and, like, you know, organize the mobs into one central area so you can go ahead and just kill them, just simple like that. So I'm gonna be giving a shout out to my members on my channel. If you guys want to know what membership is, go ahead and click the top link in the description below. So a special shout out to Master and Mythical, Unbeatable, and Exile Vans, Lauren, and also my friend Cameron. Thank you guys so much for the extra support you guys give me on the channel. Okay guys, so everything you need here, everything you need for this actual build is right here in this chest. It's going to be quite a bit. The blocks and glass are kind of a guesstimate, so go ahead and get extra if you want, but you definitely need 68 pistons, 68 pressure plates, 68 redstone repeaters. Actually, it's not that bad of a build. It's pretty simple for the amount of XP and blaze rods you're going to get from this thing. Okay guys, so obviously step number one is to go ahead and find your blaze spawner. So we have our blaze spawner right here. So what you want to do is actually going to go 4 blocks in each direction, because it has to be a 9x9 room. So what we're going to do is we're going to go 1, and we're going to mark it like this: 1, 2, 3, right? We're just going to make it go up 1. It doesn't matter. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then, because the spawner is 5, so you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right there. So this is how big the room has to be. So this is going to be the very corner of our little funnel. So now we know that everything has to be hollowed out in this big square. So I'm going to go ahead and mark it out for you guys just to be 110%. So it wants to be a 9x9 room. That's how big it has to be. So obviously we know it comes this way, and then it comes right here. Just like this. Oh, that's not going to be good. Okay. So just like this, you just want a big room, and then you want to mark it out. So as you can see, it is 9x9. I'll go ahead and count it out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So just like that is a 9x9, because 9 in that direction, 9 in this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So just like that, you want to dig out that whole room, dig it out, hollow it out, and make sure the blaze spawner is just floating there. Okay guys, so you want something to look identical to this. Obviously you're going to fill in the holes because you will be on survival. So if it looks something like this, just know you are doing something correct. I'm going to go ahead and start the first actual process of this build. Okay guys, so whenever you get your room to look like this, you actually want to come below your mob spawner, come down 2 blocks, go ahead and knock out the middle one if you dare. I almost hit the spawner, so don't do that. Go ahead and come all the way out to the wall, and it's going to look really, really weird whenever you do. You're going to be like, what in the world are we doing? Go ahead and place your piston down. Now, this is going to mark out where your pistons will actually go. And now we're just going to destroy this little line here. You're going to come below this one and mark it out to where there's like a little, you know, like a jump staircase pretty much. You go ahead and place your redstone repeater, and then you're going to place one more, and you're going to place your little pressure plate here. And then now we're going to place a little block here, whatever block you're building with, and then just to make sure it works, we're just going to step on it, it's going to push us off. So now we know that it's working. Now we need to go ahead and create a big circle doing this whole thing right here. So go ahead and go all the way around your little build here, and I'm going to show you guys how to do the corners, because the corners are pretty difficult. So go ahead and do this all the way around your little circle here, or your little square, sorry, and we'll get to the next part of the video. Okay guys, so you should have something looking like this with our one little test dummy right there. So all we're going to do is you're just going to fill up this right here, just like this. So you're going to skip 1 on the corners. You're actually going to skip 2. So you're going to have 2 dead spaces. Okay, guys. So whatever side you decide to skip 2 on each side, you're going to go ahead and skip 3. So 1, 2, 3, and then place it right here. Because the main thing you don't want is you don't want your redstone repeaters to touch each other like this. You don't want it to touch it like this in the corner, because whenever you do, this one's going to, I'll actually show you what it's going to do. So it's actually going to, if you stand here, it's going to push you, and now you have a block stuck here. And that's not what you want, because a blaze could actually get stuck there and clog up your rates, so it just makes it 10 times worse. So whenever you're going to go ahead and fill up this whole thing, remember to leave 3 just like you did over here. Skip 2 and then come over here. Just do the same thing. Skip 2, skip 3, and you're going to skip through. Oh, wait, is that right? Let me see. Yeah, that was right. Okay, so you're going to go ahead and skip 3 right there and then 2. Yeah. So just do that all the way around. Now, you can use any kind of building blocks you want. I'm just using endstone because it looks cool, in my opinion. So go ahead and fill it all up, and we're going to do a test run and see if it actually works. So also, whenever you're actually putting down your redstone repeaters, you don't want them to have any delay. You just want to set them down underneath each and every piston that you can see that you know you set down. So go ahead and do that, and then obviously we're going to go and put down our pressure plates right in after, all the way around this whole thing. So wherever they land, they have no choice but to get pushed down. So if I was to go ahead and turn this thing on hard difficulty. Oh, that's game. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and turn this thing on hard difficulty. And as you see, most of the time, they're just going to float down. And that's why we're going to create 2 layers, because the second layer will actually confine them into a smaller gap. So that probably wasn't okay. That probably wasn't too good of a test, but we're going to go ahead and try it with another layer. So to do the second layer, you're going to have to clear out more area than I did. So I'm going to go ahead and clear out this area, and then I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so whenever we're doing this, we're actually going to come right here, and we're going to come down 2. And this is actually where your piston will set. So you want to come back, block out or knock out that one, and set it right here. So your piston is going to be right here. Okay, guys, so you're going to go down a total of 1, 2, 3, and 4 blocks. But your third block will be set back just like the piston is, because this is where we're going to put our repeater. And then you're going to put another block out in front and then set our slab or our little pressure plate down just like that. So go ahead and just mimic that all the way across. I would recommend just doing this right here, because if you can outline the actual piston spot and the spot for the pressure plate and redstone repeater, you will have no worries building this thing. So go ahead and get it all marked out and all lined out, and I'll show you guys what to do on the next step. Okay, guys, so the pistons are going to be a little more confusing on this level right here. So just like I did here, you do want to fill in that top layer, because somehow mobs could actually, if the piston is extended like it is here and you didn't fill that in, somehow they can manage to get back there. I've seen it happen several times on my farm. So go ahead and make sure you don't do that. That would be best for you. So you're just going to be doing 3 on the side with 4 in the front, just like I did here. So 4 and then 3. So you're just going to have to do 3, and then you're going to make sure you do 4 on the sides, 3 in the front and back. Well, it's pretty much the sides as well. So go ahead and just mark it out like this. The one thing I do want to reiterate, so, I don't know what I was about to say, reiterate to everybody, is that you do want to fill in the dead space. Because if you don't fill in the dead space, it could cause a lot, and I mean a lot of problems. So I did forget some pistons here. So you actually want to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6 pistons on the side. So each and every spot is filled up. So if you were to land here, you're going to get, well, okay. So if you were to land here, you're going to get pushed and pushed again. Okay, guys, so if you were to do it correctly, just like I did, you should have it to where there's a layer, and then there's another layer in between. So you're going to fall, and then you'll fall again, and then that's going to be the kill chamber. You could do it to where it's a 1x1, and I'm actually going to show that. So I'm going to clear this out and create a 1x1 for you. But if you want this right here, this area, just like you have it here, if you made it to this point of the video, this part is done. You're actually done with the actual chamber itself, the actual farm. All you have to do is just put your glass over top, or you can put any block over top. I just do glass because I like to look at the farm myself, but you can put any block over top or glass, and then just make sure you create a tube down, and make sure you put your hoppers down into a chest. But if you want to wait to see how I do the hopper to the chest for the blaze farm, go ahead and watch the end of the video. So I'm going to go ahead and clear this out right quick, and I'm going to start on the next layer. You don't have to do this. This is completely optional if you have the extra pistons and stuff. I just want to show the more confined and the more, like, I guess, extra way you can do it. But it's nothing more than just adding another layer just like we did up there. Okay, guys, so just like up there, you're going to come down 2, and then you're going to come back 1 just like that, and then place your little piston. Actually, going to place it right in the middle. So just like this, you want to make sure you grab your middle block, and you're going to come down. This right here is just going to, this is actually for the you know, because you're only going to have 4 here. You're going to have 1, 2, 3, and 4, and this is going to push them into a 1x1 right here. So what we're going to go ahead and do is actually we're going to outline the circle above us, and that's going to be our pressure plate. So you're going to place, oh nope, you're going to place 4 pressure plates down, just like here. So this right here will be the actual hole they will fall down that we will kill them out of. So I'm going to go ahead and go place that here and place that there, so we have a little tight window, and just so we have a little walkway so we can actually get to them a lot simpler. Okay guys, so now you obviously know what to do, probably before I even can explain it to you. So all you want to do is you just want to make sure you have your piston, your redstone repeater, and a block in front pretty much, and you just want to cave all of this in, just so you can do it all. Like, I mean, this is probably the easiest blaze farm you can make, and it's the only one that I have seen to work. This is an ethos build, but I mean, it's kind of a little edited into a different way. But if you guys want, you guys can go ahead and go check that video out on his channel. It's super old. It's from, I don't even know how old, but I mean, if you guys want to check it out, go ahead and look up Etho on YouTube. He has like 1.5 million subs, and the video is on there from like years ago. That's the old videos I used to watch. But yeah, this farm is pretty good. You don't have to do this 1x1 like I said. It's not as good as the 3x3 because it's more trouble, but you can go ahead and do it yourself if you wanted to, as there are dead spots. Like, they can sit here, but they'll eventually wander off and they'll get pushed. But I would go ahead and do the 3x3 hole, but you can do this if you want. So now that we're done with that, we're actually going to put the roof on here. And the roof is not that hard. You don't want to cave it over or anything. You kind of just want to build it up. So we're going to go over our pistons just like this. The roof is actually kind of important. I wish people would have stuck around to the end. I know people had to go. So we're actually going to build our roof up. And you don't want any dead spaces because, like I said, they can actually spawn there and get stuck. So you want to actually fill up all of the dead space you can. And you're just going to make a big rim around your blaze farm. So like these holes right here that I just filled up, you do want those filled up 100% because that can actually really mess you up. These spots right here, because they can still spawn here until you cover them up just like I did there. So now all you're going to do is you're just going to make it like a big pyramid. You don't have to do it exactly like a pyramid, but the best kind of spawn rates is like a pyramid. And I do need to get to one point before the end of the video about the actual blaze spawner itself. So before anyone does click off, you do want to actually put spots above your blaze spawner, because if not, they will stand up there. Not just one, they will all stand there and cause your rates to be so bad. So go ahead and put as many blocks you can. Go ahead and build your pyramid up just like I am here. Do it exactly like me, or you can do any roof you want. I guess you can do a big block, but the only thing is that if you put a big block, they will just float up there. And if they're doing this, they will just work their way down, and they'll eventually hit the pressure plate to be sent down. So go ahead and I would do a pyramid if I were you guys, and it's a lot easier. So see, I'm gonna have to add another block actually. So thank goodness I did this, because if not, they could have spawned up here and cause trouble. So there is our blaze spawner, and hopefully you guys did enjoy today's video. Actually, I'm going to show you guys that it works. Hold on. So let's go ahead and show you guys the actual blaze spawner working. So as you see, they're going to get funneled all the way down, and they're going to get pushed into a 1x1. As you see, some of them take damage like that, and that's what I'm talking about, is that the 1x1 is kind of risky, and he'll just stand there until he eventually wanders around and touches a pressure plate, or more will spawn like more just did, and they'll push him, and they'll trick him into falling. So that's the only thing about the 1x1 you have to watch out for, is that sometimes they will take damage, and sometimes they'll just sit down there. But if you're AFKing for a long period of time, they will actually find their way down there. So if you guys enjoyed today's video, and if it works for you, go ahead and let me know in the comments down below. Let me know what console you guys are playing on, or if you're playing on PC, PE, or Switch. Go ahead and let me know down in the comments down below. Make sure you leave a like on today's video, 50 likes on today's video, and subscribe if you are new. We just hit 7K, and we're aiming for 50,000 in 2020. Try to make my goals accomplishable. Going to try. But I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Hopefully you guys have a good night, and bye everybody.